So this is the part where, if I have a Sunlight Maggot helm, we go for Nito. And I'm not doing him because I like him, I'm doing him because I dislike him. I don't believe any fight where you have to fight minions at the same time is a good fight. To me, that's it's Ninja Gaiden 2 all over again, and I don't need any more of that, thank you. That is just not fair. What am I doing? I'm checking headwear. I do not have a crystal helm. Crystal helm? What am I talking about? Where have my words gone? This is a second after the previous video and I was perfectly fine in that one. What's going on? But we're going to go for Izalith because that's a boss fight that takes no skill. Oh shit, I think we've done Izalith, haven't we? Oh, we've definitely done... What's his face? The Fire Sage, because I remember the video where he killed me. What the hell are we doing? We've got Seath. Yeah. We were going that way. Did we not have a good shield? Why did I come back? What have I done? What's happening? I have a good shield. And look, it's been patched. Irony. Because if you notice, I've probably got the orange shard ring. Oh no, I didn't go that deep. Okay. Well, I could. No, I couldn't. That's completely... Oh, they've put it in! This is console, guys. This is console, and it's there. It wasn't there on my other characters. Look! This is what you've been missing. This is what should have been in the game. That is literally the bonfire above Zeus, good old Andre. This patch is awesome. There's going to be so many moaning housewives, but for everything else, there's MasterCard. And I need to stop saying that expression, because it's probably just in England, and there's too many international viewers wondering what the fuck is a MasterCard. Even though I know MasterCards are international, but that expression's probably just a shit advert over here. So for anybody wondering, if you don't want to fight the Fire Sage, and you don't want to fight the Demon Centipede, if you give this lady 30 humanity, it'll open up the shortcut for you. Oh, actually... Yeah, that's right. I'm right. Does this work? This does work. I'm sorry, guys. I've not been on this character for a while, and I don't really know why we're not in the Demon Ruins. It seems very strange. And I'm going to warn you too, the last couple of times I've fought the Demon Centipede, he's been a dick. This is a boss that has never killed me, never given me any trouble whatsoever, all of a sudden beats me up. And he beat me up twice. The first time was on New Game Plus 7 where he insta-killed me. And yeah, the second time was on the same playthrough. Because he's so strong once they've finished scaling him on that number that like one jump or one smack and see you later. Just turn the game off, you're done. You know. Dark Souls, go home, you're drunk. That's literally what it feels like. Well, let's rest at this bad boy. Got out to repair. Why not? I had those stupid Chaos Eaters come on me the other day. There were like 3 of them. I felt like a Japanese news presenter. Before I knew it, every piece of armour I was wearing and every weapon I had equipped was broken. Filthy bastards. My coffee's cold because these videos run long and I don't need to sip too much because I'm kind of, you know, veteran throat right here. I've been doing commentary deep throats for days. And I think this guy's going to kill me. I get that feeling. He's a dick. We'll soon find out. My life is extremely low. Ooh. I should have spent them souls on leveling. Fuck it. Let's live recklessly. Let's do this, guys. I've played this game enough. I should be able to beat this silly idiot. And I wish he didn't do that cheeky spacing poke he does, where he doesn't do the proper punch and he keeps hitting you with the jab. See what he does. If he reaches back, he's going to jab. There you go. Gay jab. You can never seem to hit that. It seems to have iframes, and sometimes he gets full on... Oh, there's the jump. That's what we want. Oh, and I missed! I missed! I don't know what this is, but it looks bad. It does like a punchy thing. Oh! Oh, that's okay. I don't need your gear ring. I'll get it when you die, son. Is he gonna jump? Yeah, Like, when you get him here, this boss is generally simple at this point. It's if he, like, pushes you into lava or stuff gets tropical. And it does get tropical, I assure you. Oh, wow. Like, you can't see what's happening. He's jumping. Come on, flip, 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 flip. Thank you. Thank you. Good Dark Souls. Ooh, that wasn't it, didn't it, pal? Like, look, that boss is a piece of piss. What a clown. But he's killed me. Somehow. He was super mean that day. He really was. But we're okay. We're doing well. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Let's go. Like, what is this door for? I am a firm believer that some of these areas could have been significantly larger, and the reason I say that is because I love Dark Souls and I want more of it. This could have led to a, I don't know, like Atlantis of fire. It could have been so cool, and instead, random doorway. Like, you know those games you play where you get to that point where you're thinking to yourself, this could do with being half as large as it is. This is one of those areas that's just a little bit too long, and that's the reason why I didn't enjoy it. Oh god, frame death. Well, everything on Dark Souls feels the complete opposite. And anybody that says that the PC game doesn't perform well is a fucking clown with a bad PC. Because, look at this. There's frame rate dropping when I'm hitting a bonfire. On my PC, the only place I get a single drop is when somebody starts spamming too many magics in a populated area or in Chasm of the Abyss. That is it. For everything else, it's flawless. And this console version, ugh, just, ugh, terrible. Right, we need 2 strength. Like, how much can I level? I can level quite a lot. I don't want to put too much in life, though. I'm not too bothered about life. Endurance. Because what life's going to do is life is going to make the 4 kings interesting. And why I say interesting is I'm pretty good at dodging the 4 kings, but I'm not really good at dodging the magic, and the magic is so damaging. And if they hit me with that magic, I'll probably die. Look at this! Look at this! How did this get into a game? People bitch about Light Town. Look at this! Oh my god. Like, oh. And I didn't notice that this game was so bad when it came to dropping frames and frame rates dipping, because I never really played PC where frame rate is really nice and a lot of it is 60. Like, I'd never touched high-end PC games running well, so my appreciation for frames per second was just, you know, relative to what I knew. And then when I came back, it was like, holy Toledo, someone had fun. It's a goddamn mess. It's Jeremy Irons, you know, with a bunch of garbage trucks stealing gold. That's literally what it is. And if anybody's wondering, this is the safe spot through Izalith that I didn't show you in my walkthrough because I didn't know. And you don't have to use your shield, you don't have to block or anything. There's these guys with high fire defense, high physical defense. All they do is spit fire. Funny story as well. Whoa, he's close. Yesterday I got caught by about 7 of them. I couldn't run over a route, and I clipped against it, and they started stun locking me. And I had to do the toggle. I had to do the stun lock toggle to get out, or I would have died. Which shouldn't happen. Those enemies should not be able to do that to you. I don't care what people think. And this is the Bed of Chaos, the single worst boss in gaming history. This is almost as bad as that Seath fight. Fucking, you have to die. Because a lot of people will probably think that you have to die for this fight because it's so much trash. But hopefully, we'll get it done. But who knows. And I ain't got the Chloranthy ring to help my regen and stuff, which would have perhaps made a difference. I wonder if that makes a difference. No, I don't want to wear that. Fuck that. I don't know what I do want to wear, like. Like, you don't need poise to tank those hits, so you don't need the wolf ring. And that's one of the funny things about Rurakan, who is a really good YouTuber. He makes solid content, he's very popular. I've watched him go from having, you know, a lot less subscribers than me to having a lot more, which, you know, there's a part of my pride that saddens me, but at the same time, he's earned every single one of them, and I'm glad somebody's having success. And he doesn't really know the difference between stability and poise, so he stacks poise whenever he wants to tank hits with his shield, which poise definitely helps you, don't get me wrong, but there are more things to it than that. And if you've ever visited Xbox 360 achievements, there was a blatantly new player trying to write a really big thread on what to do, you know, when you're new. Like, these solid tips that everybody should know to having a lot more fun and beating Dark Souls easier. And some of the stuff he was saying was wrong. It's like I loved his enthusiasm, but it was obvious he didn't really know what he was on about. Like, and that's... Okay, oh, you Firestorm, bitch. That's one of the problems. Like, there's a lot of really eager people that want to help others that don't know enough themselves, and I'm kind of that way. I was that way anyway. Nowadays, I'm much more experienced, but I didn't used to be. I used to thought I knew a lot, and like some of it was wrong. So he was another guy that talked about the importance of using a shield and managing stamina, and never once mentioned the word stability. And in my opinion, stability is exactly what shields are for, especially for someone who's going to use the shield to block. Because on PvP, obviously, you use your shield as like a last resort, or as a deterrent to try and fake an opponent out. The biggest use of the shield in PvP is parrying. Especially against good players. If you're up against, you know, douchebags and stuff, then maybe that's a different story. We'll put this on because it's a little bit faster, I believe. We want this eagle shield on. I don't know if that's gonna... Are we good? Yeah. Always roll a couple of times, guys, because your weight might be over, but the input of the game still classes it because it hasn't quite changed the calculation. So what will happen is you'll fat roll when you try to do it later, so just be aware of that. But I fucking hate this. I really do. And when I was new to the game, I used to dread playthroughs because I knew I had to fight this trash again. But I just don't like the bit of chaos. I really don't. And we'll see how my stamina works, because it's not max, but it's high enough. And this guy can dead angle you. Like, have no, you know, reservations against that. This guy will dead angle you. Okay, this is not working. There we go. It's the only problem when you're using such a flimsy weapon. The rebound on stuff like this sword is a little gay. That being said, if I'd have used a heavier weapon, it would have still have done the same, because it's classing it as like a wall hit. And one thing I notice is, do you notice how you get phantom hit in PvP because of lag? Why don't people phantomly hit the trees? Like, you never see somebody phantomly recoiling because he's hit a tree 9 weeks away. You never see that. I want to see that. Bloody mashers. Mashers pay the price. Where the fuck are we? Oh, I've gone past him. Oh, Cyrus. I couldn't recognise him because he usually has the helmet on. Oh, goodness me. The Ring of Favour and Protection. That is going to be a popular ring, folks, from now on. I know it already is for a lot of players, but even more so. Now that this patch has dropped, you're going to see a lot of, you know, the FAP ring, as people call it. I don't know why FAP means masturbate on the internet. It's just one of those things. Very, very strange how we adopt these words and then suddenly it's the universal meaning. But then again, in my country, we say a word called wank, and no one else seems to know what it even means. There we go. Oh, tanked it quite well. The thing to worry on that section just there is if the other hand catches you. If the other hand catches you coming the other way, you're going to fly. He did it again. It's a trashy sword. Do not like this sword. Yep. See you later, dude. I'm not messing about with this fight. I want it over with. And then I'm going to go back through the shortcut way to the Daughter of Chaos to pick up a Sunlight Maggot Helm. Probably get killed by that Titanite demon, the Prowling demon guy. Because I don't know what it is about that one on the bridge. The reason he respawns is because he's a bastard. Not only can he dead angle you like a bitch, and he almost one-shots you if you're playing with a character such as this, but he's just... Sometimes he turns around and pushes you off the bridge. Like, what's that about, dude? That's not fair. Notice how he can't push you off the bridge, you giant lug-hole. And he, for some reason he reminds me of the gargoyle off of Conker's Bad Fur Day, and if you know the gargoyle off that, touche, sir, because that game is so good. Alright, can I put... Do you think this will be better at hitting the things? I can't really tell. Can I? Yeah, I'm still flipping. Wow. Cool. I can't believe I'm carrying 16 combustions. I think that's 2 stacks of combustion. Why Don't ask me. Greater combustion is so much better in every conceivable way. And I'm going to probably die here, guys, because when you get to the boss and the ground hasn't crumbled, it can be difficult landing where you need to be. And I always fuck it up. And if I don't fuck it up, the boss usually pushes me, like he's about to do. Both hands. Then you get your... Go on, crumble your floor, dickhead. Yeah. Knew it were coming. Knew it were coming. But the cool thing is, the floor's gone now, so we can just run straight up to him, tank the hits, and drop on. That was my fault there. I should have rolled, but it doesn't matter. I knew it was coming. And do not forget to put this ring back on. It's the amount of times I've done this, and like, oh god, I'm on fire. But I think I'm going to do a video explaining, well, I say explaining, putting my mentality towards difficulty forward. And this is not just any kind of difficulty, this is difficulty in relation to first-person shooters. Because I've got a Borderlands video up, which is attracting some, you know, random drifters that come on YouTube and leave the 5 cents. And the 5 cents are usually completely stupid or redundant and use the word noob, skills, owned, that kind of thing. And they always entertain me, because the people that put language like that on a comment are probably about 15. And if you're 15 and you're using those words, it's probably okay. But if you've even remotely had the scent of a female's body, then you shouldn't use those words. You really shouldn't, because there's so many better words. There really is. And the only people that use them are people that are just boring creatures that, like, would be about as interesting as pulling teeth. Like, listening to these people is akin to earache. I just feel, you know, the worst ache in my jaw ever just entertaining the fact that these human beings are alive and, you know, gifted philosophers and scientists and people that actually helped this race are now dead or died prematurely. And then we've got these motherfuckers that the only contribution they have is an abundance of tissues because they spend their entire day jacking off. But here we go. Fingers crossed I won't die too much. You know, for that dancing. Like, who thought of this boss? I want to punch you. I want to punch him really hard. Oh, is he doing a firestorm? No! Again! Why did I do it? Why did I stop? Hey, well. This is my penance. My last, like, 5 playthroughs, I ain't died once on this boss, so I suppose it's... I'm still wearing the ring? Eh, fuck it, I'll keep it on. I suppose this is just how it works. But you'll notice, he doesn't do damage to me. He literally pushes me. And all that is collision. That is literally all it is. It's because the boss's arms collide with the geometry of your character. And stuff like that sends me just whappy. It really does. I've got a video I'm going to put up probably tonight because it's a quick one in the forest, and I'm not going to commentate it because, you know, it doesn't need words. It's blatantly obvious what happens, and effectively, excuse me, I'm a little poorly, do bear with me. I'm fighting 2 gankers, and these 2 gankers are terrible players, absolutely terrible players. I'm fighting as cheap and as mercilessly as I can. I'm backstabbing, I've got hornets on, I'm just, you know, I'm being an absolute dick. I'm spamming combustion, I'm terrorising this little group of skillful players. And a dude starts to do Tranquil Walk of Peace, and I see him in the animation. He's got pretty low life. I could kill him if I want to. I'm about to run and punish him for the cast, get a backstab on him. Ooh, I bet it's a chunk. If this is a slab, this will be the first slab these guys have ever given me. Bastards. And I go to run to backstab him. This is all happening in slow motion because when you're fighting a gank squad, your heart's beating, you're all adrenaline, and everything's generally slow motion because your reflexes are super high. And I notice I can't get up the hill. I'm running into this hill like this. See if I can find something similar, like this. He should just step over this, shouldn't he? Like that. You notice there's barely any difference in the height of this geometry. He steps over this perfectly, steps over that perfectly, but for whatever reason, didn't do it when I first... I can't even replicate it now. How high was I? Was I closer to this? Like, do you see how it's clipping because the game can't quite keep up with the geometry and it stops me and it blocked me? Otherwise known as cock blocking. Well, I was getting cock-blocked on this hill, and it's about as tall as this tree trunk. It's that tall. Like, just then, watch that. Oh, he went dickhead. Stop doing it. Like, dear. That's perfect. It's about that high. And do you notice how he eventually got over it, but it took him a long time, because this game is... I don't know what this is, but it's collision gone wrong. I couldn't get to the caster to stop him from doing twop, and when I finally went to roll to get over it, because sometimes rolling will get you over things, even though this is not working, I'd already been twopped, so I did the pathetic little dance, and then they gangbanged me, and I was so mad, because I knew exactly what I had to do, I was doing it, I was doing everything right, and I lost because the game fucked me, and that to me, that is unforgivable. And I was mad, yeah, I was really mad. And I've just thought, I can't get to this shortcut, can I, when I go this way, because I'm going to have to come back through Isolith again. Which is silly of me. Well, do your punch, dickhead. I want to tank it. Oh, wow, he dead-angled me. What a boss. I'm going to die again. There you go, there you go. Now, you've got to be careful, because... Oh, he did it, he did it. What? What? Oh my god. You're usually safe there. Like, I knew this was going to happen. I can pretty much do this entire game without dying reliably when I'm not recording, which is what everyone says, I know. Like, nothing generally kills me on this game except for this fucking boss. The only times I'll ever die is if I'm doing a low vitality build like this one, or if I'm dicking about. If I'm playing properly and I have a good build, this game cannot kill me. This guy can always seem to kill me, and he hasn't done it for so long. I don't know, maybe I had an ego against him. I thought I'd got this boss fight down, and this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Not that I give a single fuck, like, it's only Dark Souls, guys, it's only a game. Oh, fire breath. But why is this happening? Why is he being such a cunt? Like, he normally can't even touch you if you're that low on those branches. And I don't know when he must be using shake weight or something, because he's never swung that quick, dickhead. He's been doing his aerobics and what have you. I'm sick of killing you, ugly bastard. This is one of the worst looking enemies on the game. I hate it. It just looks awful. It really does. And it sounds awful too. It sounds like a fat guy in a swimming pool. Like a directional microphone. All you can hear is like weird blubbing. Really awful. It's like he's got wet shoes. I don't know what's happening there. But like, I do this without the eagle shield. I do this with standard shields, and I still fucking I don't know. Well, Better Chaos 3, Seraphim 17 0, and I get to slide down here again. So there's some pleasant mercy to it. I don't even think I'm going to pick my fucking souls up. They can eat a dick. Shouldn't have died then. Yaw! Bullshit spells. What dick I do you? There you go, there you go. There. Look at the push! Look at the push! Has it finished? Has it finished? Have you finished with your gay fingernails? Look at that garbage! Now the thing you need to worry about is if he decides to do the random one every million times you fight him firestorm down here. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it kills you. It's like a one-hit kill. Die, you stupid maggot of doom. Oh, fuck. Why can't I? He's gonna do it, he's doing it. Die! Oh my god! You dickhead! Yeah! Oh, I ain't got any good taunts. That's what I think of you, better douchebags.